Hola! Okay pa sa alright mga reviewers, we are now down to our 8th part of speech. We are now going to discuss about conjunction. So what is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word like and, but, although, and because. Conjunctions have an important function because they join other words and phrases together. Without conjunctions, we could only make very simple sentences. So like verbs that we have the type linking verb, a conjunction can also be a linking word that connects two simple sentences together. So we can consider conjunctions from three aspects. We have what do conjunctions do? What do conjunctions look like? And where do conjunctions go? So let's discuss first the first aspect. What do conjunctions do? So conjunctions have two basic functions or jobs. The first one is that coordinating conjunctions are used to join two parts of a sentence that are grammatically equal. Ibig sabihin, pantay lamang ang kanilang estado. The two parts may be single words or clauses or even phrases. So for example, we have Jack and Jill went up the hill. So the single words there are Jack and Jill. The next example is the water was warm, but I didn't go swimming. So those are two clauses that are being connected by the conjunction, which is the but. So the water was warm, it can stand alone. We can easily understand it. I didn't go swimming, we can totally understand it. But then when we put but in the middle, it becomes another thought. The water was warm, but I didn't go swimming. The second function or job is that subordinating conjunctions are used to join a subordinate dependent clause to a main clause. So for example, we have, I went swimming, although it was cold. The subordinate dependent clause there is the it was cold because wala siyang thought, it was cold. You have questions, what is cold? Why is it cold? But then, the main clause is that I went swimming. It has a total complete meaning. I went swimming, although is the conjunction, it was cold. Then, nagkakaroon sila ng panibagong meaning na mas naiintindihan ng tao. Next, the second one. What do conjunctions look like? So conjunctions have three basic formats. We have the single word, that is, for example, and, but, because, although. The example there is, school was suspended because of heavy rain. The next basic format is the compound, which is often ending with as or that. So for example, provided that, as long as, or in order that. Example, I will stay as long as you need me. Next one is the correlative or surrounding an adverb or adjective. So we have, for example, so that. He takes several medications so that his illness would not worsen. So the adverb there is take, and then the adjective is worsen. So it is nasa gitna sila ng mga clauses which has an adverb, which has adverb, and has an adjective. He takes several medications. It has the adverb, then the conjunction, so that his illness would not worsen. Worsen is the adjective for illness. And then the last aspect is that where do conjunctions go? So coordinating conjunctions always come between the words or clauses that they join. Take it or leave it. The next is we also have subordinating conjunctions usually come at the beginning of the subordinate clause. I will mark you absent in class unless you have a valid reason. So, let's talk about the coordinating conjunctions and the subordinating conjunctions for us to be able to know where do conjunctions go. So, coordinating conjunctions joins parts of a sentence. It may be words or independent clauses that are grammatically equal or similar. Ibig sabihin, silang dalawa ay may kaparehong kahulugan o mas maiintindihan natin sila kahit yun lamang ang sabihin. So, a coordinating conjunction shows that the elements it joins are similar in importance and structure. Okay, so there are 7 coordinating conjunctions and they are all short words of only 2 or 3 letters. We have and, but, or, nor, for, yet, and so. So we have 7 coordinating conjunctions. So coordinating conjunctions always come between the words or clauses that they join. Like when a coordinating conjunction joins independent clauses, it is always correct to place a comma before the conjunction. Remember, kapag independent clauses, ibig sabihin, ang clause na yun o ang paragraph, o yung sentence na yun ay maaaring mag-stand alone. Ibig sabihin, naiintindihan siya na yun lamang, ay linalagyan ng comma before ilagay ang coordinating conjunction. Example, I want to work as an interpreter in the future. Diba, naiintindihan siya. But then, when you put so, meaning may karugtong pa siya, I want to work as an interpreter in the future, comma, so I am studying Russian at university. However, if the independent clauses are short and well-balanced, a comma is not really essential. Pwede mo siyang lagyan pero pwedeng hindi na. Kasi short lamang siya. Like for example, she is kind, so she helps people. She is kind, I thought siya, pero very short kaya hindi na siya kailangan lagyan ng comma. Next is when and is used with the last word of a list, a comma is optional. So dito, tingnan ninyo yung pagkakaiba ng 2 similar sentences. He drinks beer, whiskey, wine, and rum. On the first example, we have comma. He drinks beer, whiskey, wine, and rum. Pwedeng wala siyang comma. Pero usually, gumagamit talaga tayo ng comma kapag independent masyado yung isang bagay. Kasi for example, we have peanut and butter. Kasi kung linagay natin na peanut and butter, it could mean na may peanut ka, yung mani, and then butter, magkaiba lamang. Pero when you say peanut and butter, maaaring yung peanut nakalagay siya sa butter. Diba? Meron tayong peanut butter. But then when you use peanut, comma, butter, ibig sabihin nun, peanut, may mani, and may butter. Pero peanut and butter na walang comma, it could be that the peanut is inside the butter or on top of the butter. So the 7 coordinating conjunctions are short, simple words. They have only 2 or 3 letters. There's an easy way to remember them. Their initials spell fanboys. So we have fanboys, F-A-N-B-O-Y-S. F is for, F for, A is and, N is nor, B is but, O is or, Y is yet, S is so. Then we proceed to subordinating conjunction. So what is a subordinating conjunction? A subordinating conjunction joins a subordinate or dependent clause to a main or independent clause. So here are some common subordinating conjunctions. Medyo marami-rami sila. We have after, before, since, till, whether, although, how, then, until, while, as, if, that, when, because, once, though, and were. So to make it simple, subordinating conjunctions, sila yung merong sanhi at bunga. Diba? You remember sanhi at bunga is that magkakaroon lamang ng bunga kung may rason kung bakit iyon nangyari. So that could also be subordinating conjunctions. The sanhi at bunga. Kasi when the previous conjunction, the coordinating conjunction is they are independent. Ibig sabihin, dalawang equal na mga sentences, but then dito sa subordinating conjunctions, hindi sila equal. Yung bunga na ilalagay lamang siya sa sentence kapag may sanhi. So, subordinating conjunctions is sanhi at bunga. Okay. So, a subordinating conjunction always comes at the beginning of a subordinate clause. It introduces a subordinate clause. However, a subordinate clause can come after or before a main clause. Thus, two structures are possible. So, ito, tingnan natin na similar sila, pero magkaiba yung construction. First one, Ram went swimming although it was raining. Yung isa naman, although it was raining, Ram went swimming. So, this subordinating conjunction can be used interchangeably as long as mayroong sanhi, mayroon ding bunga sa iisa lamang na sentence, sa isang pangungusap. Okay, here. Remember, a subordinate or dependent clause depends on a main or independent clause. It cannot exist alone. Imagine that somebody says to you, hello, although it was raining. Diba? Walang thought. Sasabihin sa'yo, hello, although it was raining. Walang thought. What do you understand? Nothing. But a main or independent clause can exist alone. You will understand very well if somebody says to you, hello, Ram went swimming. Yon. So, notice yung although it was raining, yun yung isang dependent clause. So, ibig sabihin kailangan gagamitin lamang natin ang independent clause kapag merong isang dependent or main clause. And then, para mag-ugnay natin sila, ma-connect, we need to put a subordinate conjunction or coordinating conjunction. Alright, so here ends our topic about conjunction. But before I end this video, let me remind you that for the coordinating conjunction, we have the acronym FANBOYS. F is for, A is and, N is nor, B is but, O is or, Y is yet, and S is so. And then we also have the subordinating conjunction, which means that the sentence should have a dependent or main clause, and then at the center is the subordinating conjunction, and then at the last part is the dependent clause. Or it could be interchanged using in a sentence, but then always remember that dependent and independent clause should be included. So subordinating conjunction can also have the sanhi at bunga. So that is it for this video. Thank you for listening and have a good day.